I am not looking forward to this. This garage is a total disaster, and it's the last room that we really have to tackle in the house, and because it's so big, I thought it would be easy to organize and to keep tidy, but I'm actually finding the opposite is true. There's just a lot of spots to just drop stuff and put it down. And we have a busy family, 3 kids. We're coming in, and because nothing's easy to put away, we're just dropping it in a giant pile. So the goal is to declutter, zone, and create real organization so that this garage stays tidy all the time. Here's what's working in this garage. It's big. It's 3 times bigger than our last garage. And I think that's part of the problem. I want to park in here so bad, friends. I also want a place for our many, many bikes and many, many sporting equipment, but I don't want to have to climb over things in order to get there. So what we have to do first is zone. Some things are great. We have access to garbage bins. So like right off our kitchen, we can throw out the trash and then wheel it out. So that actually is great too. Joe has a shop down the stairs, totally working, and that's about it. My vision is to have this whole side zoned for sports and play, which means hockey bags, all of our bikes, all of our sporting equipment in one area, and over here zoned for my vehicle and all like our vehicle type stuff. Let's get real, man. We don't need vehicle type stuff. Joe didn't want to be in the video.
You know what? This is what I want. This is what I have to do every single week. This doesn't belong here. This goes out there. Here, this bag. Hit this. I hit this here. I trip over this. And then that's what I do every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So this is going to go, which means that this needs to live somewhere, and this needs to live somewhere.
Yeah, because right now, Joe gets done playing hockey and the place it belongs is the floor, but also the kids come home and just chuck their hockey stuff.
And you can't park here because the van...
Yeah, and it's just, now I got firefighter gear. Okay, so step 1, Joe man.
Yes.
Let's clear this out. I popped my bike tire. Can that bike just go in the trash?
Most people would just fix the tire.
Let's declutter.
I'm not sure what we're doing now.
I'm not sure either.
I think we're just stuff shuffling right now. Like, honestly.
What are we doing?
We're clearing this out.
Yeah, but where is it going?
Because that's going to go there.
So we're stuff shuffling.
Well, we are, but we're not going to just do a lap of a bike in a circle.
I just curled. It's so heavy.
You're a firefighter.
You're right.
I'm supposed to do this in 70 pounds a year.
Wow.
In a burning building, huh? Okay, cool.
I'll save you. Oh my God, this is heavy. Let's just burn it all to the ground.
Speaking of things we've never ever used but seem like a good thing. When did you get these, Cassandra?
Years ago.
Like, where were we? Do you remember?
We were in London.
We were in London. That was like
They're so cool.
4 years ago.
We went to this toy store where they demonstrated the toys, and I'm a sucker for a good salesman. They also light up though. It turns any shoes into rollerblades. Once this garage is cleared out, I am putting these on and I'm doing laps.
Okay.
In my light up cool things that they made look effortless.
We're gonna hold you to this. This
I'm doing
is gonna be the end story.
Happening. I hope I don't break a bone. Apparently that's a midlife crisis for men right now, and I'm feeling like you could do a pink skateboard. Gone are the yellow convertibles. Do it! Hey! Hey! Do a kickflip. Do a kickflip.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll do a kickflip in here.
You can't do a kickflip.
When you use your wheelies.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
See who can do one first.
It's the battle of the cooler people. I'm gonna win. You excited?
Yeah. No.
We moved in all the new organizing pieces from the container store. It's the Garage Plus stuff, so it's like heavy duty. So we're putting it on this wall. So Joe's gonna remove the
We're gonna take the siding off of
Siding.
just that wall, not all the walls, but that wall they didn't go all the way up.
And you're taking this down up top.
Right. Alpha's gonna go all the way to the ceiling.
All the way to the ceiling.
Right. So I either have to put more siding up, or I have to take that siding down. And you've said
I want it to look pretty, like exposed brick, and they make like sheets of wood that look like exposed brick.
But we're gonna start with taking all that off.
Yeah.
And the shelf comes down.
Down.
And then I have some work to do.
I'm excited. I don't have any work to do.
You can make it all look good.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back when it's organizing time. Happy demo.
Thank you.
Yes. Joe finished this wall. It looks absolutely amazing. It has texture.
It has a little bit of texture.
I like it. It looks like exposed brick. It's going to be like bougie up in here. So now you're going to install the Alpha Garage.
Put the racks up, yeah.
Yeah, you said you realized you made some errors.
I did do some errors. I measured slightly wrong. I didn't account for these things here. That's okay. We'll make it work.
We're making it work. We're going to cover them up. We don't really need
That's what
them.
we do.
And we're just adjusting. But I'm excited. This is going to be amazing because garages are big, but they like just don't come with enough storage, which is why they are organizing nightmares. So this is going to change the space.
Floor to ceiling storage.
Floor to ceiling. Let's go. Let's grab the starter pulley.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
So the first thing I notice is how heavy this is.
Very heavy.
It's so beefy. So this is our first time using the Alpha Garage Plus system. We've installed
lots of Alpha.
Tons of Alpha. It's our favorite hands down system. But this obviously can hold a ton of weight. So it's perfect for a garage where you're storing really heavy things. And just like a regular Alpha, you start with the track at the top and then you hang the standards off of it. And the great thing is you can actually get these extender pieces so you can take it a full 12 feet.
I think it's 12 feet, yeah. This plus that.
Which is
Very
amazing.
Tall. Taller than this.
And it goes up in minutes.
It goes up very fast.
So we're going to do that right now. Race to the top.
She's attended one weekend training session, and now she's the safety police.
Let's go. Let's race to the top. Race to the top.
I don't think you're supposed to have two people on one
It's
ladder.
fine. Race you to the top. It's one story. We won't even get hurt if we fall. On your mark. Come on. You afraid?
Go.
Set, go.
What? All the way to the top.
Bye for me. Now that the top track is in place and it's level, it's so simple. We just grab the rails for the standards and hang them off and slide them into place where you want them. And then we get to start adding all the components. You have these brackets, they're totally adjustable. You just like drop them in and you can use them to put on shelving or drawers or like a workbench top, anything you need, and you can move these around anytime you want.
So I know it seems weird, but what I think we're going to do is we're going to put a bracket at the very bottom. You're like, why am I putting it at the very bottom?
Well, I know why you're putting it
Why
at
am
the
I putting it at the very bottom?
So we can go up this way because it's easier to start at the bottom. So for measuring distance, just make me sound smart.
Yeah, you're kind of right. If we do start at the bottom, we have to go up. She's right. But I'm going to put one at the very bottom, and I'm going to put a shelf right here.
Yeah.
And you're like, why am I putting a shelf on the floor? It's because this is a garage. So, and we live in Canada, so we get ice and snow and water into the floor. And I plan on putting a hockey bag right here. So just by getting it off the ground, it won't be wet.
Nice.
So it seems like kind of a waste of a shelf, but it's strategic in that it's going to keep everything dry.
Which is honestly why we went with the Alpha system in the first place over just like traditional shelving, because nothing's on the floor, not even brackets.
Nothing's on the floor.
So everything's protected, even if you get water. It's the perfect solution for a garage. This is so exciting.
Right, so these are the drawers.
Amazing.
Right, nice.
Love them.
Powder coated.
Beautiful.
Look pretty.
We always organize for the space, not the stuff. So you can probably see we're trying to optimize the storage with these components, and we honestly have no idea what is actually going to go in it yet. Except I knew I wanted ball bags, maybe some hockey sticks, badminton rackets, things like that on here, which is why we got a pegboard. But this is one of the biggest mistakes I see when it comes to organization is people worry too much about the stuff they have and they try to make their home fit their stuff. But stuff is always changing. You're going to live in your home for 20, 30, 40 years and your things are always going to be rotating. So always maximize the storage for the space you have and then make your stuff fit your organizing system. Because this whole wall is really for sporting equipment, I love this bag. This is gonna just clip on here to this rail. It's just like the top rack and then locks into place. And then we can fill it with balls. And there's a lot of hooks to choose from. I have like lacrosse sticks and a bunch of things. So I got this big hook here. I love pegboards, especially in garages for those quick access items. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang all our sporting equipment that we just forget we own or we need to grab fast, starting with the badminton rackets that we literally love so much, but because they were hidden, we never play. Tons of balls. We need to see all those balls really fast, and our lacrosse sticks. I'm also gonna use these little trays that you can get for pegboards for those quick access items, like the laces in case we break them, and extra mouth guards. And of course, you gotta have hockey tape. We're gonna install shelves in here now because we are turning this into our like golf cabinet.
Yeah, the golf clubs are gonna go in.
Because we don't want them to get dusty. So Joe is gonna install some shelves. Do you want to put in the golf clubs to see the height?
Sure.
These are mine, they're purple. We'll put yours in there too.
They look brand new.
I've used them 2 times in my entire life. Yeah.
You'll have all those firefighting golf tournaments now.
Yours also don't look that used, friend. So hot, man. It's okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do the bikes.
It is 87 degrees out today.
Is it? That's like a million. And I've been working. I've been moving. Look at this garage. Single-handedly.
Single-handedly. All by yourself. There was no team effort. Right, Emily? Emily's back there going, she looks pretty sweaty.
I put it 96.8 degrees out.
It's not 96.
It says it feels like 36 degrees Celsius.
It's hot.
I don't know. Your phone and my truck disagree.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot.
Because the humidity, your truck doesn't
it feels like...
It's like armpit hot.
It's 87, but it feels like a million.
It feels like the crotch of the devil. It's moist up in here. It's moist.
Says the person that spends her weekends literally crawling around and burning buildings.
I do. In bunker gear. I've never sweat so much. I've lost some weight though. It's all water. It's all water.
But this is hot, comparatively speaking.
Now that this Alpha Garage Plus unit is done, it looks fantastic and I have so much storage, which is good because this side of the garage is a total hot mess. I call this the messy middle. It's like we shoved everything over here while we put this together and now I have to organize and go through and sort this disaster. And I'm tired, but that's okay. Hopefully it won't take long. Zoning all the sports over here, gonna find spots for car stuff, gonna donate things we're not using. On your mark, get set, let's go. To make my life a lot easier, I'm gonna grab all the totes that I'm gonna use to organize over here and I'm gonna lay them out on the garage floor. So as I'm picking things up, I can immediately like toss it in the tote. It's not gonna be where it's gonna live forever, but this is like the fastest way to organize a big mess. Grab all your containers, lay them all out, and as you're bringing things over, dedicate each tote for a different category of home. Like this is gonna be for life jackets. I'm gonna have another one for hockey pucks. You get the idea. This makes organizing and tidying a huge mess super fast. I'm feeling out of breath and hot. It's so hot, but the progress is giving me momentum. It always feels like this is a huge job. Joe said this is gonna be a week to clear this side of the garage. And I was like, I can do it in less than a day. And I really believe that, because it's all about just picking something up and not stuff shuffling it, putting it in a home, a good enough home. And if you don't have a perfect home, put it in the place you look for it first. And that's exactly what I'm doing. This garage isn't gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be so much better. Let's keep going. It's time for some truth time. This is all my husband's stuff. He has a workshop down here, but he likes these quick access tools here in the garage so that if he's fixing something, he can just quickly grab it. And it looks like this because he waits till later. I'm gonna take a few minutes and just macro organize it, put things where I think it should go, and I'm gonna put a cabinet up here, so instead of putting it down, he can put stuff away. And then he can go back and tweak it and make it perfect later. But if you also have a spouse who tends to dump and pile, this is a really fast thing that you can do to tidy it. Make sure you label it so they know where things are, but that can really prevent the piling till later. And if you come across something and you literally don't know where it should go, it's okay to have a random, I don't know where this goes bin. Just trust your gut, make a quick decision, and put things in a good enough home. This is the thing that you disliked.
It's a good idea. It's just not working for us. It's in the wrong spot. So it's got to go.
It's gotta go.
It's not. It's right. So it's
It's
gonna
a
go.
pain.
Right. So I'm gonna grab a screwdriver and a drill. We're gonna take it. I know fire fresh smash, but we're gonna take.
I want to smash it with an axe. I learned to do some axe work this weekend at firefighter school, and I want to put my. I want to
But it
demonstrate.
will make less of a mess in the long run, and I think it'll be quicker if I just. So I'm gonna take it.
Now that all the sporting equipment has a place to go, this wall is free. So I'm gonna move in the new heavy duty bike racks from the Container Store and put all our bikes along this wall. We are in the home stretch and I'm hot and tired, but this is the most exciting part. We finally have a proper home for our many hockey bags. This is exciting. So one for Joe, one for Milo, one for Abby, and for Joe's coaching bag. Everything has a home. This is amazing. All the stuff that was in the big pile got moved either into a cabinet or into these great white bins. I love white bins. It looks like simplicity. I'm gonna slap a label on them, throw them up, and it's gonna look fantastic. Now that I have a ton of room, I'm gonna give this whole garage a really quick clean. I definitely need to invest in a much bigger mop. It looks really good in here. I want you to remember what it looked like before. It wasn't terrible, but it was cluttered. It was like our family's dumping ground, and I never wanted to spend any time in here. I was embarrassed every time the door opened. It was like my dirty secret, and now it's super organized. I'm so happy that this is done. It was a lot faster than I thought. You can do the same thing in one weekend. It really comes down to rolling up your sleeves, friends, decluttering, zoning, creating different spots for all of your things, and getting a great system to get your stuff off the floor and like put somewhere. Big thanks to the Container Store for helping out with this video and giving us this incredible Alpha Garage Plus system. It just transformed this garage and I'm so grateful. I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to learn more about this incredible product. And thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Wait! You got to see Joe and I enjoying all our room for activities.
Wait.
If you're going to do so, my boot.
You're gonna wipe it. That's the best part. Woo! This was your idea, friend.
Did I say this?
We've never even opened these. Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm scared. You did so good. Okay, Joe, this was your idea. Let's make room for all the activities. These are worth the money. Wait. No.
Good job.
Let's see if you can do better. Oh! Go. 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 These are getting donated. These are immediately getting donated. Woo! Thanks so much for watching. Are you proud of us?
Yes.
Look how good. High five to the garage. Team Arson. See you guys next time. Whoa. Wait, I gotta do a kickflip. Wait. Wait. That was right. When I was a teen, I had one of these and I just carried it around with my airwalks to look cool, and I could not ride it. I'm embarrassed to admit that. Let's just donate this too.